Good morning, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. I've missed you all. We are transitioning to Berkeley to Pickton, and it's been really, really tough moving provinces, not just cities. Trying to get back to a regular yoga schedule with all of you now. Happy Mother's Day to the best wife ever, my beautiful wife Shima. And happy Mother's Day to all the other mothers on the planet, from heaven to earth, as my wife said, including Mother Earth. Let's honor that with a child's pose. Toes touch, knees apart, hips settle down towards the heels. Just take a couple moments to feel what it's like to breathe deeply. Take more air in than you think is necessary. Maybe exhale through the mouth. If you're feeling any cramps from a simple child's pose like I am in my foot, then you can always modify. You can change your stance, you can change your position. Sometimes moving around a little will get rid of that cramp. Never work through a cramp, so always just trying to modify and have faith that with a consistent practice, we're going to work through all of those cramps that you may get during a practice. Let's create some space between the fingers. We call that active hand. So see if you can create 10 fingers per hand. So much space you're creating. You need to feel the webbing of the hand stretch and maybe even begin to feel the bones of the hand stretching. Walk your hands to the front of the mat, and as the arms straighten, that might start to wake up those shoulders a little bit, especially if you're tight in the shoulders. I always use this opportunity to roll the forehead a couple times, clean slate. Your day. Let's go ahead and start with a downward dog shape. Feet are about hip width apart, 10 toes face the top of the mat, hands are about shoulder width apart. Press those hips up to the sky. You don't have to have straight legs. Bent knees, lifted heels might feel better for you today. The inside of the feet are square, and your down dog will eventually entail the creases of the elbows facing the ceiling, not toward the head, and the tips of your biceps lining up to the tips of the ears. They call this a resting position. It can take a very, very long time for it to feel anything like a rest. That's okay. Let's find a rag doll here. You walk your hands back of your feet forward and meet somewhere on your mat. Feet are still about hip width apart or a little more. Grab a hold of your elbows and relax your neck. Take a moment here. Tight hamstrings, low back injuries, and you're suggested to modify with elbows on the knees. This position will allow less pressure on your low back and hamstrings as you work to lengthen the hamstrings and increase core strength through the practice of yoga. Lock your head. Release your elbows, heel toe your feet together. Keep a bend of the knees, a tuck of the chin. Fingers can slide up the shins. As you start to stack the lower, the middle, and the upper back, I like to inhale the shoulders up, back, and down. For mountain pose. Rooting through four corners of both feet. Keep those toes lifted and start to see if you can spread the toes apart. We call that active feet. Sun salutation, Surya Namaskar A. Take the first one a little bit slower.
Toes touch somewhere near the top of the mat. Inhale your arms up. Keep those shoulders drawing down your back. Arms could be straight. Take another inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Eventually, hands line up beside the feet. The belly will rest upon the thighs. And you look like a sandwich from the side. Inhale, half lift. And somewhere on your shins, straight spine. Lift the shoulders up, back, and down, and lengthen the tip of the head away from the tip of the tailbone. Take another inhale across the upper chest and plant active hands into the mat. Step into a plank position. Turn the crease of the elbows to the top edge of the mat. The insides of the elbows are going to brush your ribs. Set your knees down to modify. Inhale across the upper back. Elbows must touch ribs and squeeze the elbows into the ribs. 90-degree elbows. Hover here or lay to the mat. Inhale, up dog. Or if you're laying on the mat, inhale for Cobra. Down dog. So I'll be switching between modified and unmodified throughout these sun salutations. Everybody, have a wonderful class this morning. Big breath as you bend your knees and look between the thumbs. Exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, straight spine, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back lightly and lower. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do the next 3 back to back. Get the breath connected with the movements. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale for your half lift, straight spine and legs. Exhale into your fold. Inhale, lengthen up, front tailbone down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Step or jump back and lower. Cobra up dog. Down dog. Step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Fold. Take it to the sky. Fold. Scoop chest. Step or jump back and lower. Inhale, up dog or Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step or jump. Last one. Down dog. Okay, starting to warm up from the inside out. Sun Salutation B. We'll add everything on. So chair, warrior 1, warrior 2, warrior of peace. We'll do the first one slow, taking about 2 or 3 breaths per move. Big inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump lightly. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale into a fold. Inhale into chair pose. Toes and knees are touching, fingers are spread. Lift the toes and shift the weight into the heels. Start to feel those legs warm up, sitting deeper than you think is necessary. Big breath. Exhale, fold. Half lift, and then step or jump back and lower. Cobra Up Dog. Down dog. Warrior one, right foot through. Inhale, rise. So warrior one, heels one day will be in line, but for most of us, heels are on hip width apart. The left foot's at about a 45-degree angle. Then move your left shoulder to square to the top edge of your mat. Feel what happens to the front of the left thigh. You start to lengthen the psoas. Lifting the front of the pelvis, drawing the tailbone down towards the left heel. Learning how you create space in your back. Inhale, upper back bend. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Widen stance. Right knee stacked above right ankle. Right heel lines up to arch of left foot. Or if you're new to yoga, right heel lines up to left. Widen stance, keep bending deeper into the knee, and lean away from the top of the mat so you have a straight spine. Keep the shoulders drawing down. Reach those hands in opposite directions. Breathe. The hardest action in warrior two, other than opening the hips, is still creating a bit of a lift of the pelvis, learning how we continuously create space in the low back. Flip the right palm. Inhale, right arm up, left arm down. But get that shoulder out of your ear. Right shoulder, keep drawing down. Bend deeper to the right knee. Keep the edge of your left foot strong and active. The left hand can be above or below the left knee. And breathe. Expanding the ribs, lengthening the front side of the body. One more, big breath. Warriors of peace, vinyasa. Don't drag that right foot. Elbows brush ribs. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Left foot through lightly. Inhale to rise. Shoulders square. One day hips to be square. Left knee stacked. Edge of right foot more energy. Front of the pelvis lifting, widen stance, every exhale, bending deep into left knee. Big breath, warrior two. Left knee stacked. Left knee moves to the left. Lean away from the top of the mat so your spine straightens. Exhaling, deeper bend into left knee. Flip left palm. Inhale, left arm. Keep that left shoulder blade drawing down. Right hand could be above or below the right knee. Don't just collapse on the right side of the body. You're lengthening both sides. And balloon those ribs on the inhale. One more, big breath. Don't drag that left foot. High low plank on the exhale. Hot dog or cobra. Down. Let's do a couple of those sun salutations, sun bees, to finish our warm up. Inhale. Bending knees, looking forward. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to the sky into chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop chest. Exhale, high to low plank. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, right foot through. Warrior two. Warrior peace on the inhale. Exhale all the way down. Cobra Up Dog. Down. Left foot through lightly. Inhale to rise. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale all the way down. Cobra, squeeze thighs. Exhale down. Warming up, so important. As we get all the joints and ligaments lubed and ready for yoga. Fresh blood flowing through the veins. Let's do one more sun B. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Fold. Half lift. And lower. Don't jump or jump quietly. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one. Warrior two. Warrior peace. All the way down. Cobra. Down dog. Warrior one. Warrior two. Warrior peace. All the way down. Cobra. Down. Take a moment. Breathe in and out. Set your knees down. Have a sip of water. Okay. Let's work through a sequence of postures. Activate those hands, creating as much space as you can between all 10 fingers. Press your hips up, heels towards the mat. Touch your toes together. Inhale, right leg up. Bend your right knee. Take another inhale and start to open the dog. Stretching the right hip away from the right arm. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to other elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead like a cat. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot through for runner's lunge. So that means the heel is lifted. Now right knee is stacked. Arms are up. Stay here. Breathe. Most of us have a bent left knee as we concentrate on creating space in our low back. Lift of the pelvis. Soften that left pinky toe. And you have an option to set your left knee down. Modify. Widen the stance to make your life a little harder, bending deeper into the right knee. Thumbs meet sternum. Let's take it into a twist. Inhale across upper chest. Exhale, twist. Hook your elbow to your knee. Try to lift your belly off your thigh. Straighten your left leg. Keep the shoulder blades drawing down your back. Elbow above wrists above elbow. And stay here. Or spread the wings. Or set your knee down to modify. Keep that chest opening. Keep the breath calm. Take one more breath, deepening the twist, middle upper back. Exhale, open into warrior two. Keep the right knee stacked. Take this into an extended warrior variation. So flip right palm. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Place forearm onto thigh, palm faces ceiling. Right knee stacked. And inhale, reach that left arm to the sky. Try to create a straight line from the left hand to the left heel. Active hands, stack knee, tailbone draws towards the left heel. You can take this into a half bind, bring your left arm behind, grabbing your shorts or your thigh, but make sure you grab something. So you feel that left shoulder lifting up and drawing away from the left ear. Some of us have an opportunity to go into a full bind. Some of us just concentrate on bending that right knee more, softening the jaw, and deepening the breath. You got this, guys. Let's take her to the mat. Inhale first. Exhale, hands down. Side plank. Let's do left hand middle of the mat. Left knee under left hip. In line with left hand. Inhale, right arm up. So this is a great modified plank. You build the strength and core needed to accomplish another variation of plank, which could be wide stance. Full expression, foot upon foot. Press your hips forward, draw your tailbone towards the heels. Inhale, right leg up. Slowly, vinyasa. Knees down if you want. Let's do that same sequence on the other side of the body. Active hands, toes touch. Inhale, right leg. Inhale, left leg up. Bending the knee on the exhale. Inhale, open dog, balloon ribs, stretching left hip away from left armpit. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Knee must touch elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step through lightly. Runner's lunge. Inhale to rise. Left knee must stack. You're trying to expose the sole of your right foot. Arms up, shoulder blades draw down, arms can straighten, fingers spread. Lift the toes of your left foot. This is hard. Set your right knee down to modify. If this is easy, widen stance, bending knee more. Remember, right now we're working on low back space. Keep that pelvis lifting. Thumbs meet sternum. Lengthen towards the top of your mat. Inhale, exhale into the twist. Try to lift belly off thigh, lower hips more, keep right knee, left knee stacked. Strengthen right leg. Lift chin. Elbow over wrists, over elbow, hips lower. Stay here. We have 5 long breaths, or you can modify if you need. That's simple. Set the knee down. Be humble with where you are in your practice or stage of life. Spread wings, deepening twists, or stay here. You ready? One more big breath. Deepening twist. Exhale opens into warrior 2. Bend left knee more. Extended warrior variation. Left palm face ceiling. We lengthen, forearm onto thigh. Right arm to the sky. Right thumb face ceiling, but that's not just a wrist movement, that's a wrap of shoulder movement. Lower hips more, winding stance. Soften expression, deepen breath, iron will and determination. You're ready for that half bind, just reach your right arm behind and get a hold of something. You must grab something, your elastic band, your thigh, maybe your strap, around your thigh. Start to open that chest, so keep that right shoulder blade drawing down and keep that right shoulder lifting away from the floor. Left palm face ceiling, left palm active. Deep breathing. Full bind if you want. 3 breaths. Two breaths. Utilize the exhale to meet in your side plank. Right hand down, right knee down. Inhale, left arm up. Modified side plank, fantastic idea. You're sweating, you're concentrating more on a steady, deep breath than how good your plank is. If you have a steady, deep breath, then you can work on other variations of plank, but primary focus, best quality breathing. The difference between yoga and exercise, the quality of your breath. Inhale, left leg up. You can do it with the right knee down as well. One more big breath. Take it to the mat. Cobra Up Dog, elbows brush ribs. Down dog. Step or jump forward. Inhale, half lift, toes are touching. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. We can take it into our prayer twists. Let's meet the thumbs at the sternum. Inhale across upper chest, bending knees. Exhale into your twist, left elbow, right knee. Try to keep your knees in one line. Breathe. Lightning bolt from the side. So hips are lower than the shoulders, which is lower than the head. You can spread the wings, deepening the twist. Knees stay in one line, toes are lifted. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, you can find your forward fold rest. Padahastasana. Index middle finger. Grab a hold of your big toes. Relax your neck. Again, if you're new to the practice, probably want to modify this by placing your elbows on the knees, bending the knees, just like I showed you at the start of the class. Otherwise, you are probably putting an unnecessary strain on your low back. Okay, prayer twist on the other side. Release index middle finger. Heel toe the feet together. Inhale, chair. Exhale, thumbs to sternum. Take another inhale. Exhale, right elbow, left. Hips lower than you think is necessary. Toes are lifted, weights in the heels. Elbow above, wrists above elbow. Prayer hands, center, chest. Gaze up. You can open the wings. You want to try to deepen that twist. Otherwise, stay where you are. 3 breaths. Whenever you're ready, you can exhale into your release. Another short rest. Gorilla pose. That means try to stand your hands on your feet onto your hands. Try to get the toes to the crease of the wrist. You're slowing the blood in the hands. Working a compression on those hands, massaging the wrists. Helping with problems like carpal tunnel. Your toes are always touching the wrist. Maybe you can walk those toes up the wrist a little bit. My favorite part of the class has arrived, our balancing sequence. Let's slowly meet in the standing position. So always inhaling those shoulders up, back and down, finding space in the upper chest. Shift your weight to your left leg, place your left hand on your right hip. Inhale, right hand on the right knee. So we're going to keep the right hand on the right knee to continue modifying. Some of us want to always explore our limits of ability. You can grab that toe and try to straighten the leg. Even if it's a bent leg, you're staying here breathing. One day you're going to get that leg straight. With bent or straight leg, we're opening to the side. Breathe. Of course, you have the option of looking like this. This would be the modified version. Might lift the gaze to the left. Right your right knee back to the center line. Place your hands on your hips and squeeze shoulder blades together. Straighten right leg, heel hip height. Point and pull, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it into a warrior 3 position. So capital letter T. Lowering the right hip. And point the toes of the right foot for this. Straight line from the tip of the toe to the tip of the head. Inhale, back up. Don't set anything down if you can help it. Hands on hips, squeeze, shoulder blade. Straighten right leg. And bend. Straighten, heel hip height. And bend. One more. Straighten and bend. Virabhadrasana 3, second opportunity. Lower your right hip. Strengthen your left leg, rooting in with that left foot into the mat. When you're ready, with integrity, set your right foot down. Shake, 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 left leg. Good job. Okay. Keep going. Shift weight to right leg, right hand on right hip. Inhale, left knee into left hand. You have that opportunity to explore the limits of your ability. Grab a hold of that big toe. Inhale first, and exhale, straighten that. Best you can. Open to the left. Falling out, fantastic. You're exploring the limits of your ability. Modifying, fantastic. You're building the foundation you need to eventually level up the posture. Might shift your gaze to the right. Invite left knee back to the center line. Hands on hips. Squeeze, shoulder blades. Left leg straight. Point and pull. 3, 2, 1 more. Virabhadrasana 3. To modify, it might just be like this, like a teeter-totter, but still looking straight line, heel to tip of head. One day you're going to move into a Y position and then into a capital letter T. Slowly rise. Hands on hips, elbows together, straighten 3 times. 3. Breathing. 2. 1 more. And release. Shake, shake, shake. Great job, everybody. Let's do Eagle, Garasana. Kneel your arms up. Exhale, right arm down. Wrists or interlace fingers, or just grab shoulders to modify. Inhale across the upper back, exhale to chair. Inhale right leg up and over, and remove the gap between the thighs. Elbows are shoulder height in this sequence. Vision is blocked by the forearms. No gap between the thighs, hooking or pointing your right toe towards your left ankle. Inhale across the upper chest. Exhale, elbows move away from the shoulders. Unlock the shoulders. Elbows, wrists, knees, and ankles all in one straight line. Bending deeper to the knee and slowly releasing. Inhale. Inhale again. Left arm under right for eagle. Grab your wrists, shoulders, or interlace your fingers. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, remove the gap between the thighs. Hook or point your toe to your ankle. Soften the toes of the right foot. Move your knees to the left. Try to line up elbows, wrists, ankles, and knees. Draw the shoulder blades down. And move your elbows away from your shoulders. Unlock your shoulders. Slowly, if you can, release. Inhale the arms up. Dancers. Right palm down. Keep your right palm upright like you're holding a tray. Lower the wrist to the thigh, but keep that palm upright. Pay attention to this arm. Don't twist it, don't move it. Grab your ankle from the inside. Draw your knee together. Inhale, left arm up. To modify this, you would just simply grab your foot from the outside or attach a strap to your foot. Okay. First cue, I want you to kick about 50% into your right hand with your right leg. And then begin to lay the belly over an invisible table top in front of you. Left hand shoulder height or higher, lower right hip towards the floor. Lift down that left hand and shift the weight to the ball of the left foot. If you were to fall out, you'd fall forward, but the strength of the kick, the iron will and determination are carrying you. You're lengthening the front of the right side. Feel the chest opening on the right side. When you're ready, you're going to slowly release for the other side. Left palm upright like you're holding a tray. Drop the wrist to the thigh. Keep the palm upright like you're holding a tray. The common tendency is to all of a sudden twist the arm and try to take it from the inside. That is wrong. Bad for your shoulder and elbow. If you can't keep your palm upright, with your elbow facing out, and grab the ankle, why don't you just simply grab the ankle from the outside, or use a strap. Knees together. Kick into the left hand, 50% of the leg strength. Begin to lay the belly over an invisible tabletop in front of you. Shift the weight to the ball of the right foot, gaze down the right hand. Kicking and stretching 50-50. If you fall out, take your time to get back in, connecting the breath to the movement. Standing splits is your ultimate goal, standing splits. When you're ready, you slowly release. Okay, let's do one more sequence. Inhale your arms up, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Step or jump back and lower. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, right foot through. Inhale, rise. We're going to open this into a straight leg triangle. So widen the stance. Heels in one line, left foot 45 degrees. Legs are straight. Right hip back, left hip forward. So turn your foot a little if you need. As you try to lay your belly over an invisible tabletop right in front of you, sit your right hand down on the shin, and inhale, lifting that left shoulder over top of the right. You keep your right hand on your low back, protecting it, and I lift that right hand up. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Big toe mounds get a bit of additional pressure. Deep breathing. Well, you want to keep that spine straight. So you're only moving deeper if you can have that hip and psoas and hamstring flexibility. Slowly rise. 10 toes to the side. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale across the upper chest. Hands under the shoulders. Spread those fingers. Hip over the knee over the heel, weights in the balls of the feet. Hands stay under the shoulders. Draw the elbows together so the elbows are in the same line as the shoulders and the wrists. Eventually, if you're maintaining a straight spine and everything else made sense, you're going to line the heels of the hands up with the heels of the feet. And you can push your hands down and forward, lengthening tip of the head away from the tip of the tailbone. Some of us use this opportunity to move into a hand or headstand. That's part of your own practice. You're welcome to it. Feel the lengthening of the back of the legs, hamstrings. When you're ready, if you're in a handstand, take your time to release. Everyone else also, slowly rise. Pyramid, Parvattanasana, shortened stance. 10 toes face the top of the mat. They're on railroad tracks, not a tight rope. Right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale across the upper chest. You can grab your elbows or upside down, right side up, namaste. Exhale, forehead to knee. And start to grab the elbows, grab a strap behind your back. The posture doesn't start until the forehead touches the knee. Keep your forehead on your knee. Some of us bend the knee more to get the forehead to touch the knee. And if your forehead is touching the knee, then use the pressure of the forehead to straighten the knee. Slowly rise. Ooh, great job, everybody. Vinyasa to the other side. High to low plank. Cobra Up Dog. Down dog. Warrior one, left foot through lightly. Into the rise. Straight leg triangle. Parito Tita. Just Utita Trikonasana. Left leg straight. Right foot 45. Left hip away, right hip forward. This is to help your low back, so you're not twisting or putting unnecessary pressure on your low back. Straight spine, belly on thigh, left hand down for support. Now we're opening the chest, middle upper twist. I want to twist it to that low spine. You might take the weight off that left hand, using your core to protect that low back. Gaze up, toes soft, big toe mounds get additional pressure, lengthen spine. Slowly rise like someone's pulling on your right hand, 10 toes to the side. Grab a strap behind your back, where you lace those fingers. Slowly rise from here. Feet on railroad tracks. Left hip back, right hip forward. Upside down. Or right side up, namaste, but this behind your back. Or just grab your elbows or a strap. Inhale across upper chest. Exhale, bend left knee. Forehead to knee. This is the compression of the thyroid, the neck, the intestines, the organs. When you release this compression, all that fresh oxygen-rich blood that you worked so hard on today is going to replace all that old stale blood in between your organs. Help to regulate your hormone system through compressions. Slowly rise. Let's take it to the mat. Start with Cobra. Hands under shoulders. Tops of fingers line up tops of shoulders. Squeeze. Elbows tight to the ribs. Tops of feet down. Knees are lifted. Squeeze thighs. Draw tailbone towards heels. Slowly lift the chest. Cobra. No palm pressure. You're using upper, middle, lower back strength. Keep the tailbone drawing towards the heels. Maybe lift the hands, but maintain that height. And breathing, holding the breath. And release. We'll take that into locust, so interlace your fingers behind your back, or grab a strap. This time we're going to lift the legs and everything else. Thumb off back, maybe squeeze heels of hands together. Point toes, lift the middle of your thighs. Keep breathing. When you're ready, you slowly release. Straight into airplane, full locust. Spread wings, we're going to lift everything up. Arms are 45 degrees, squeeze shoulder blades, point the toes. Lift the middle thighs like a banana shape. And release. You're going to repeat that airplane if it's hard to grab your ankles for floor bow. Otherwise, grab your ankles for floor bow. Thumb connected to index finger. Hands like a hook. Keep breathing as you start to kick into the hands. Knees are hip width apart, so are the ankles. You're trying to create a teardrop shape. Gaze a little higher. Breathe and kick. Slowly release. Windshield wiper those legs. Let's meet at the top of the mat. Camel Pose, Garasana. 6 inches between the knees and the ankles. That's 2 fists. Tops of the feet down. Thumbs in, fingers out. Lift the front of the pelvis, drawing the tailbone down. Create that low back space and a stretch in the front body to psoas. Inhale across the upper chest. Press your hips forward. Push your feet down. Take another inhale, lifting the chest up to the ceiling. Don't just drop your head back. All of this is making sense. You feel supported in that low back. Some of us might grab a hold of the heels. Push feet down. Lift chest up. Maybe let the head rest back. Keep the lips closed and touch the teeth together. When you're ready, you're going to slowly release. Big drop. I'm going to reposition my mat. We're going to take this into bridge, wheel, or bridge, wheel, and then core. Okay. Bridge. Then you can do bridge or wheel. And then we do a short core session. Okay. So for bridge, brush your heels with the middle finger. So the heels are underneath the knees. You can put the knuckles to the mat. Now when you push your low back into the mat, feel the tailbone begin to lift. And lift that low back and middle back, and curl your tailbone a second time towards the calves of the knees. Go ahead and lift it a little higher. You're going to interlace the fingers underneath the tailbone. I'm going to push the pinkies down. You inhale the hips up. Big belly breaths, watching your belly rise and fall. Using your leg and bum strength to keep the hips up higher than you think is necessary. Breathing. Slowly. Together, knees apart. Do the same posture a second time. You've built up some flexibility in your psoas, some core strength, some shoulder strength, shoulder flexibility. And you're welcome to try for full wheel. Bring your face towards the shoulders. Keep those elbows drawing inwards. Again, we lift the same way. Press the top rim of sacrum down, feel tailbone lift, then lift tailbone, top rim of sacrum, middle back, maybe give that tailbone a second curl. Modified wheel would be crown of head on the mat, but no weight on the neck, using strength in the arms to maintain this position. Some of us are going to be able to lift up. Make sure you're breathing. We're meeting Garasana. Release hands behind head. Knees above hips, heels just below the knees. Inhale, lift your shoulders, shoulder blades up, hold your lungs full. Press upper the sacrum down. Exhale, point your elbows towards your left knee, straighten your right leg. Keep your left knee stacked, hold the lungs empty, pull the belly down. Inhale to the center, hold your lungs full, press top rim of sacrum down, keep your shoulders off of the mat. Exhale, point your elbows towards the right knee, straighten left leg. Left heel 3 feet from the floor, right knee stacked. Lift shoulder, inhale center. Keep your lungs full, press top rim of sacrum down, keep your shoulders up, up, up. Exhale, point to the left, straighten the right leg. Curl your tailbone towards the right heel. Spread the toes, lift the left shoulder blade. Pull belly down. Inhale, center. Hold lungs full, press top rim of sacrum down. Keep your shoulders off the mat. Exhale, point to the right, straighten the left leg. Don't pull on the neck. Your hands are cradle, relaxing your head into the hands. Lift right shoulder, inhale, center. Hold lungs full, press top rim of sacrum down. Keep your shoulders higher. Exhale, point to the left, straighten the right leg. Hold lungs empty, pull belly down. Lift left shoulder higher. Inhale, center. Hold lungs full, press top rim of sacrum down. Keep your shoulders higher. Don't pull on the neck. Exhale. Point to the right, straighten left, pull belly down, spread toes, lift right shoulder, inhale, center, head, shoulder, feet down. Hold pose. Big breath, and rise. Hands on the thighs, shins parallel, this is modified, this is protection. You've got a strong core, you want to experiment, protecting the back. Let go of the thighs, everything parallel to the mat, shins and arms. Some of us are straightening the legs, but nothing else changing. Some of us lift those hands up, nothing else changing. Maybe we do our signature canoe pose and let it go. Oh, great job, everybody. Happy Mother's Day, Sunday morning, hip opener. And we're going to slow that class right down with 2 final postures. Thread the needle. And Kevasana. Use the pressure of the left knee on the back of the right ankle to press that right ankle and knee towards the chest at an equal pace. You got a neutral ankle, toes are active, protecting the right knee. It's natural you want to lift your tailbone and sacrum just to get that chin close to the chest, but don't do that. The spine stays flat. This is about the head. Mobility in the hip. If your spine is flat, and you're working on mobility in the hip, one day you might be able to grab a hold of your shin like a baby. Switch sides. Left ankle on your knee. Quite often you'll hear the cue, interlace behind the left thigh or right thigh or in front of the right shin. That's nice, I don't mind that, but I also like to take a hold of the left knee and ankle or heel with my 2 hands. I feel that allows me to keep the shoulders down and concentrate the stretch of the hip by using the knee on the ankle pressure. This also allows me to ensure the ankle and the knee come towards the chest at an equal pace. Toes are active. You've got a neutral ankle, so your ankle's not all discombobulated like that. Breathe into the outside of that head. One day we'll all get to that point where we can interlace the fingers and hold that shin like a baby. When you're ready, it's time for the most important posture, Kevasana. Windshield wiper those legs a couple times. You're new to the practice, you tighten that low back, hamstring area, sitting often, or if you have any injuries, consider keeping the knees bent, maybe even bring a pillow underneath the knees. Otherwise, you can straighten the legs. That's at all uncomfortable bending. Palms face ceiling. Arms are not in touch with the body. Relax your jaw. Concentrate on full lung breathing. And just let all of those benefits get absorbed right now. Inhale, moving stretch. Exhale, roll to your side. You completed a full body reset in a little bit over 124th of your day. It's not so bad, was it? 124th. Be in a comfortable seated position. The practice of yoga should allow us to move into a our golden years with grace and mobility. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe and share. Please try to help us increase our viewership. Namaste.